Hey, I wasn't planning on doing this video actually, but I thought that maybe it would be better if I just did a few example solves to kind of wrap up the 7-Eleven series together as a whole. And yeah. So the way I'll be doing these example solves will be a little bit different. This time I'll try to just record example solves until I have about 3 or 4 solves that showcase some of the things that I've been talking about in the 7-Eleven series, or there are difficult cases that pop up and I can explain my thought process through those. And that'll make it more useful since you can figure out easy cases for yourself. Okay, so here's the first solve. The centers look quite bad. There aren't any real nice bars that I can make. And so I think what I'll do in this case is to really try to maximize the number of moves I'm going to be taking to solve these. Okay, so the way I'm going to be doing this is I'll be putting this piece inside these two over here. And what this is going to do is also form a bar on top. And so this is going to be like really helpful to solve my centers. So essentially what I'll be doing is just an RU upright insert, which also pairs this one with this one. I'll only do it from the back so that this yellow piece is the last one, and I can easily insert it to the bottom with a F prime and then inserting this. So, right, and then these two. And then I know I have the last white piece here. So from this position, what I'll do is just do a U, and then move this down, and do another U, and then R prime F2 R. And then that puts it there. So next I see these two and these two. So I can solve the green one first probably. Then orange. And then now I saw one orange at the back, one orange center at the back. And I see 2 more here and 1 here. So I'll just start with that. So green is next. And I see this one is like on the top slot instead of the bottom one. So I see this one, I can pair it onto the top. And then just either do this, or I can flick up with my fingers like this. So blue goes on top. So the way I solve these two last, this last 2 center cases, when I have a checkerboard, I just make sure it lines up so that these 3 pieces are the same and these 3 pieces are the same. And I just taking note that there's the white piece here and the white piece here. So I can straight away go and insert these two. Right there. Alright, so instantly when I turn around, I see these 2 pieces. So I'll just be starting with those. And my default is to slice U. And then I'll be putting this piece inside here. So then the corresponding one to this. Okay, so this is quite interesting. I don't see the piece directly, like the piece that corresponds to this directly, but then I see that there are 2 options here. So this could be the piece, or this could be the piece, right? Because this is the red side of this blue-red edge, and this is the blue side of this blue-red edge. So I don't really need to see anything that's like over here. I just flip to the side and then notice that, oh, this is the one. So yeah, that's quite useful to do. So I'll just instantly slice over here. Then since this is the second edge, I can just put a random one inside. And slice back, and then I see this one. So then put it here. This one is here. And then slice back, and then I start with this one again. Oh, so it so happens that 2 edges are now solved after I finish my first 3. So I just have a normal 3 cycle left. And then for this, I'll be inserting stuff with my left hand because I don't want to do a rotation and then have to do stuff with my right hand with F moves. Yeah, so it's good to be flexible like this. Alright, so the 3x3 stage, I see this one and these 2. From here, you can tell there's OLO parity because this one is the only unoriented edge. and it kind of just looks weird from a 3x3 perspective. You'll never really see this last 2 edge case or like the last layer case on a 3x3. Cool. Okay, so this one, when you just have a soon or an anti-soon, it doesn't really matter, and then the edge is in front, corner orientation will retain itself, so you can just do the parity. And then you still have this case. So in this case, I'll just do a necklace because these two colors are opposite and these two it's the same. This is COLL. Then for most COLL cases, I try always to look out for what the edge permutation case is going to be after I finish the algorithm. And when I do this, I can already sort of see that this is going to be PLL parity. Like it's just kind of, it doesn't look right for some reason. So there's going to be PLL parity, and yeah, that is. So I'll just go straight into that, and then I have my zapper. Alright. Okay, so for the second scramble, we have much easier centers now. We have one bar here, the two white pieces here, and then these two can form a bar while these two form a bar. So that's really good. So what you want to try to do in these cases, if you're more comfortable with 4x4, is to plan out your next bar. So I have these two pieces, and you can see that when I come up to grab these two, this piece will move to the top, then these two will form one bar. And then as I do a U prime to make these bars into vertical bars, this piece will still remain here. And then when I do an R2, this piece will now go to the back here. And this piece can actually just go across to match up with that one. So I can show you what I'm going to do. So these two pieces, this one moves to the top. I do my U prime, R2. So now this piece is at the bottom, back, right. And then I just move this piece into it, then move it to the top. So that's just a rotationless, really good first two centers that you can try to think about to optimize your cases. So from this position, I see my pair already formed. So I'll just start with yellow. And then, yeah, so I see my orange pieces here, here and here. So I wouldn't do something like this, like, because I have to pair these, I wouldn't save the red edge in here because then it'll be quite awkward to insert the orange one in. So I'll push it to the back, then I can pair my orange one. And then I don't really see any edges. I saw the green one go to the back, and then there's the blue one here. So I'll just rotate to the bottom and to see what I have after that. So then I see these two. Oh, I can also do these two, but then, I mean, you'll just be kicking out those two for no reason, so I'll just use them. I see this orange bar, the orange piece here. So insert it to the bottom, and then instantly go to my orange piece. I see none on top, so I'll just move one more, noting that this is on the top, like on the top instead of the bottom. So the last one is here. Next is blue, but then since I see the green bar here, I'll just be inserting it to the bottom. But before that, I'll just check to see what's on the bottom, so I can I'll know what to do. So this one is, the green is here, so I can just insert it. Then take this one, and then insert it to the top. Red goes on top. Right, so that centers these two edges. Okay, so yeah, from this position, you can't actually see anything. Like, you can't see any yellow. You really have to just rotate here and then find out that you have your yellow pieces there. Right, so the way I solve this is slicing, inserting this one to the back, then slicing back, inserting. Okay, so in the same position as the last solve, I see these two. So I just slice U, insert this one with this one, this one with this one, this one with this one. So I'll just, I'm done with 3, and then I have 5 left. Okay, then this one, there's only one real possibility where the corresponding piece of this one could be, and this I can sort of see that it already has orange, and there are no other green pieces on the top. So yeah, this is the piece. Slice, insert, slice back. This corresponding piece is here, and then this one is this one instead of this one. So I know how to insert this one properly with F moves in this case. From those last 8 edges cases, it was actually pretty standard. It was an actual 3-edge, then 2-edge, and 3-edge case. And what you can learn from that is to really try to look ahead for your next edge and like try to know what moves you'll be taking, whether you'll have to require a rotation or use F moves after that to insert your pieces. And at the very least, try to track 1 edge ahead. If you can do 2, it's great. And usually cases won't be so good that you can track 2 the whole way throughout your last 8 edges. Yeah, so just go straight into 3x3. I see these 2. Then these 2. These 2. And from here, you can tell that there's order parity actually, even though you haven't even solved like the last 2 pairs. So this one is oriented, oriented, oriented. This one is not oriented. So for this case, it's one that I talked about in the 711 series, the part about OLL. And so this is the soon with the bar, with the edge that is flipped on the right. So what you can do is F inverse sexy, F prime, and then you get this. Right, so, and it's just a U perm from the back. Okay, so I was intending to do 3 or 4 example solves, but the length of this video is really getting quite long, so YouTube doesn't allow me to post videos that are much longer than this. And I think that I did go through the solves more in depth and gave my real thought process on what happens when I get to the edge cases where I don't really see what edges are going to be there, but I kind of know based on deduction by seeing the rest of the pieces, and also how I do the first 2 centers cases when they're easy and when they're difficult. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed these and enjoyed the whole series of 711. And I really want to do another, but it takes quite a bit of work. So if you really want a topic to be discussed upon, yeah, just tell me and I'll see what I can do. Alright, thanks for watching.